Okay, not even a day, and we already have an update on Old Gazza being the Zodiac Killer. The casebreakers have released the ciphers which convinced them into believing that Gary Poste is the Zodiac Killer. Interestingly, this was brought to them from an outside source who had been investigating Poste as a Zodiac Killer for 4 to 5 years before bringing it to the casebreakers. The method has also been cleared up. You only take out the letters that make up Gary Francis Poste once, and rearrange the rest of the letters around to reveal a secret message. In 1970, nurse Donna Lass went missing. Some theories state that the Zodiac Killer murdered her and hid her remains somewhere unknown. After this, he sent 3 letters between 1970 and 1971 in the form of cards. First released was a 13-hole punch card with a weird, jumbled message in it. Using the method mentioned earlier, the investigator determined the message to be: Nurse Donna Lass's out-of-joint icy body is 13 yards high up in a bear cache, mark big pine tree. Go magnetic north to compass, bearing 85 degrees southeast, 1970 implicit feet from the MS Dixie port at Zephyr Cove. To Historic Lincoln Center, collect telephone trunk call. Who? Gary Francis Poste. The second card sent was a Halloween card to a journalist telling him, "Peekaboo, you're doomed, 14, and a rhyme written on the card. Using the method mentioned earlier, the investigator determined the message to be: Bye-bye, birdie. Time for me to fly. A-OK, Nurse Donna Lass's body is Y14Y up in a tree in a hollow log ponderosa pine tree. E by night you'll see her now approaching lunar sunrise in Scorpius, Blue Lock, up Gully View. Y by CB MNZ 85 southeast of Zephyr Cove, 4 miles east of State Line on the Hootin' Tootin' MS Dixie ship. OOD take the helm. Aye aye Captain. Gary Francis Poste. CC Frank Borman. Now for some context, State Line was where Donna Lass worked, and Frank Borman was an astronaut active in the year 1970 when this card was written. The final card involved in this code was the Pines Guard, a postcard for the Sierra Club, an environmental organization active in California. The deciphered message reads: Rev up the 12cc 4HP Model A out to USFS Acres to see Sis Donna Lass in a tree with a KX mark. Cruise her to Historic Lincoln address, at a beach, face up the hill. Go fish. Z is Sir Gary Francis Poste. Seems pretty convincing, right? Well, at a first glance it does. Unfortunately, there are glaring contradictions in not just one, but 2 of these letters. They were both written in 1970 and 1971, and mention the MS Dixie, but the MS Dixie, a paddleboat tourist attraction in the local area, didn't offer public cruises until 1972. What's more, the MS Dixie didn't go to Zephyr Cove until 1979. In other words, there is no way for the Zodiac Killer to know this at the time he wrote those letters, meaning that the message is incorrect. The deciphering method is also incorrect. The entire method for finding these secret messages, the exact basis of the idea that Gary F. Poste is a Zodiac Killer. It's all bunk. I think we can safely put this idea to rest and continue investigating. Until then, this is once again George from the Ashes to Ashes podcast, signing out.